What's going on, you guys? Today is Monday, 31st of July. Current local time is 17:18. We are in Colton, Texas area right now. A little more, I guess more exact would be Nolanville. We're heading eastbound on Interstate 14 at the moment. On our way to make a delivery to the Walmart Distribution Center in Temple. We're just inside 20 miles out from the receiver now. Hopefully I'll be able to have something worth having to talk about all the way through the end of there, I guess. You see on the map view here, we're going to be east on 14 until it runs into I-35. Then we head north on 35 to, what's the name of that loop? Cameron, no. 363 loop. I always forget, there's the name of that parkway there. I just can't remember the name of it. Let me slide over now. This guy in front of me is doing 61. We're to 75. Well, my driving assistant thing says 65, but last speed limit sign I remember seeing was 70. Okay, so we'll pick this load up at the Walmart Distribution Center in Colton, California. I talked about in my last video that it was a pretty good chance I would be reloading in Colton. Same place I delivered that last load to as well. That was where my last video was recorded from. By the way, on that video, apologize on that. I did have rear camera footage available for it originally. However, I kind of had a goof because my SD cards were all getting, pretty much all had data on them. And then while I was on my reset, I had gotten, I think the 08 video picked up. Finished. And I have these cases right here with SD cards. And now the way it opens up, there's that little tab right there that I pull open to open the case. Okay, well, I usually like it where the tab, the open part of the tab is up on top and it opens down, whatever. Well, I also have a certain way that the SD cards go in there that tells me if they have data on them or if they're empty and are available to reuse. So what happens is, I had 2 sets of SD cards. I have 3 of these cases, by the way. All 3 of them had cards pairs of cards in them. One of them had a pair of empty cards, and the other 2 still had data on them. So I grabbed the first thing out of my backpack, and then I checked it, and I thought I swore that it was the cards were face down, and when I opened it up the correct way, or at least I thought I opened it the correct way, but apparently I had the case upside down, which gave me the illusion that they were upside down. The SD cards were face down, which meant they were empty. Anyway, found out the hard way that was not the case, because when I went to do the pickup video, there was like one little bit of data, one little like an on-ramp fail issue that I wanted to get data from. I ended up picking, because I picked the load up right after I got back on the freeway on I-10 East. I had an on-ramp issue there with somebody. And when I got to Quartzsite, Arizona, I decided to retrieve the SD card footage because I didn't know that I under the impression I didn't have any empty SD cards I could just swap right out with at the time. So, and once I get those cards out and start pulling data right away on a 30-minute break, I realized the hard way that, oh shit, I have data from July 28 on here, and, which means that, so I meant my rear camera footage got overwritten by the July 29 activities, unfortunately. So I apologize in advance for that. That's not the only thing that I had that I was going to post too. I think I had another on-ramp fail thing that I was going to post from the previous day. I also had a overturned vehicle in Hesperia that I wanted to get views of both front and rear camera footage of. And then also when I got back to my house for my 34-hour reset, I had I parallel parked on the street over there by where Church and Dwight is. And yeah, I was hoping to get footage there so I can put it on my Scott Zane Trucking Clips channel for you guys, because you know, it's pretty common. I get drivers, people on the channel who are inexperienced drivers or coming to the trucking industry from elsewhere, or just aren't truckers at all or whatever, and you know, a little bit of insight in how to do things can make a difference. And that parallel parking footage, particularly, it kind of pissed me off that I lost that, because you know, there are real world situations where you do that in a truck, and a lot of people can't even do it in a car, let alone in a truck. And there are times where you're going to need to, if you're a trucker, you're going to need to know how to do that every once in a blue moon. And I can more effectively show that data, how that's done, if I have camera view, all the camera views available to do it with. All I have is the front camera view and the interior. Well, okay, you can't see anything going on outside, so what good is it then? So I had to wipe all that out, trash all of that. I did the pickup and the Walmart pickup. Or not the pickup video for this load here, but the delivery video in Colton the day before. I went ahead and posted that anyway, minus the rear camera footage that I'm missing. So, you know, so at least there's something there. I did not end up vlogging the pickup video though. All right, right here's I-35. We're gonna get on the northbound side. It just flows right in. Let me zoom in a little bit here. So I was originally supposed to be picking up a 1600 outbound load going to Ochalata, Oklahoma. However, when I get I made it down to the shipper and got to the guard shack and was told by the guard that the load canceled. So went back off the property, sent in my message, let my dispatch know, hey, shipper says the load canceled. So they sent me something back. Okay, let me get confirmation on that from the planner. And by the time I was even parked, so I ended up parking over on Aguamanza Road instead of Miguel Bustamante, right behind another JCT driver too. And right after I got parked, I was already getting a new pre-plan and a phone call from the planner saying, hey, I got you another load going to Temple now, and it's ready to go now. It was actually a 1300 pickup, but it had just become ready to go around that same time that I was over there. So it ended up working out great. All right, come on, car. Don't box me out. Thank you. I still need to move over one more. Okay. So that's how I ended up with this load. Otherwise, yeah, everything's, I don't know, it's easy peasy, I guess. Otherwise, with the pickup, getting out of here, a couple of guys ended up helping with backing over there in Colton. Anyway, yeah, with this delivery we're making, it's not due until tonight at 00:30. Now, these Walmart cross-dock loads out of Colton, they always deliver in the late, early morning hours, by the way. Usually anytime between 00:30 and like 6 or 8 a.m. or something along that line. I don't know of any time that you'll ever deliver a cross-dock out of Colton where it won't deliver sometime in that time frame. So that's something to consider here if you're potentially coming to JCT or whatever. We do a lot of pickups at that Walmart. So yeah, a lot of those most all those deliveries are going to be at early morning hours. So if you have a problem with that kind of thing or whatever, well, you might be able to get to the receiving end during the daytime hours anyway, like I'm doing right now. And it's daytime. It's barely 5:30 right now, and I still have 6 hours before I can even try to check in. So I'm just going to come over here, kind of do I could do a split, but I'm actually, I'm already here. I had already told my dispatcher that I wanted my PTA set at 0600 tomorrow, and because I could do a 10-hour break in conjunction with this delivery. And I do have a pre-plan we'll talk about later on in this video already, thanks to that communicating that PTA. The earlier they know that, the better. Alright, so we got this load coming up, my navigation thing here on my tablet is actually wanting me to use the south half of the loop that you see coming up. However, I'm not gonna go that way. I'm gonna use the north half instead. I'll probably stop at the CEFCO up there, the truck stop / gas station there. If there's a place to park, great. Okay, I'll go ahead and park there. If not, I'll just go to the fuel island. I need to use the restroom anyway. And then after that, I can either decide to just head straight over to Walmart and park on the street in the area, or I can also go up to the Love's truck stop a couple exits past. And I think that town is Troy, Troy. So that's another option I have too. There are places there you can park on the street, otherwise in the area of where Walmart's at. Alright, that said, there's something else I want to bring up. I got a comment on that first country music controversy, country singer controversy, whatever, video that I posted. And I think the comment was a little bit misplaced with what their impression of what I said in the video was. Now, they basically, obviously, they watched the video enough to hear that I admitted that I had not seen the video, the music video for Jason Aldean's song myself yet, or that I probably won't, because maybe I'll watch it with it on mute, because I just can't handle country music. Sorry, guys, but. Anyway, here's the problem. The comment came across like I was giving an opinion on something I didn't know enough about. No, I'm not giving an opinion. I'm giving an impression of what other people's reactions to said song and video are. I'm not offering my opinion. Again, Actually, when I recorded that footage, I actually had a pretty fair amount of input that I had subsequent to parking at the truck stop when I first got into Moberly. That where I kind of did give my own personal views on things. Not necessarily Jason's video or song, but my personal view on if that was my family you were doing this kind of stuff to, you best believe you're gonna have a problem. You're gonna have some serious problems if the cops don't get you, possibly. So, man, I don't care what you look like or whatever you do. So you live a shitty lifestyle and you do crime and you commit a crime that involves my family. I'm coming after your ass. That's the way it's going to be. I don't care if I live in a big city or a small town. Hey, look out for family. Anyway, it was going to make the video too long, so I cut it out of there. And let's say I think it was, just flying off, like kind of tongue in cheek in some ways where it kind of came across like it could have been like militant in nature, I guess, with my reaction. Guys, I'm very conservative. I don't bring up my politics for most part here, and it doesn't matter. You can be liberal. It doesn't matter. As far as I'm concerned, everybody has their own reason for having their own views, okay? What's important to you is not important to me. What's important to me is not important to you. And for that reason, we tend to have different views. So, I might tend to lean right on a lot of stuff that other people might lean left on. Or there's other stuff where I actually might have a more centristic view on things where people are on one end or the other, whatever. You have your own views. It doesn't, but don't misconstrue what I said there, guys. I go to that video, go back to it, and get to about the 15-minute or so mark in it. And even more specifically, go to right around the 16:45 point in that video, and you'll see. I said, because I went and double-checked after seeing that comment, went back through the video to listen to what I had to say, and I clearly remember myself saying, it was my impression that people were reacting this or that way, whatever, based on this or that. I'm not saying that that's my reaction to it or my opinion. I'm saying that's what it appears that other people are reacting based on. If you have an open mind and not be so close-minded and set in your own view on your own reaction and your own view on this, on whatever a topic might be. It doesn't have to just be Jason Aldean. It could be anything political, it could be anything social or whatever else, okay? You have your own, if you're so set in your own view and from your own perspective, you're going to be very ignorant to, Spur 290, I think the next exit, 304, I think is the one I want. You can't have respect for or understand another person's perspective or them as a human being if you're not willing to understand that they have different reasons for seeing things a different way. And that's also why I tend to not talk about politics in general, because there are very few people I come across who I find that I can actually have an open-minded conversation with on it. I might, even if I see things a certain way, I'm at least still willing to listen to what other people's perspectives are, whether or not they agree with me on it. If I'm trying to get their rationale, get their logic, maybe there's something that can be made of whatever. I can either learn something from them or they can learn something from me, but when you just you're a fucking idiot. This is how people who talk about politics are when they're very one side or the other, very lopsided in their views, and not willing to listen to anybody else. You don't have to agree with them after listening to them. You can still have your own, whatever your view is, and still have your reasons for it. But, good God, guys, at least have some freaking class and listen to what people's thoughts are. I always get this exit here because there are always two left turn lanes. Now, I'm not trying to call out the person too hard on that. But this same thing happened to me on Facebook when a friend of mine who used to drive for JCT was completely ignorant of what's going on with Jason Aldean. He had simply asked a question on his Facebook wall, hey, what's going on with this thing? I keep seeing people talking about Jason Aldean and all this controversy, but I don't have any idea what it's all about. That's what his question was. So I answered his question his post with, simply an input of what I'm observing of other people's reactions. I didn't even offer an opinion of my own on it. I didn't care. I don't, you know, all I cared about was, well, I've read the lyrics. I see how other people are reacting to it. I could have gone there, but I couldn't see around Estes to confirm that it was safe to cross. So, all right, should be able to go after this white car. So anyway, yeah, I didn't even offer an opinion. It was just an objective impression of other people's reactions. That's it. And what do I get? I get some guy, you know, starting to throw his opinions at me, like, you know, and tell me like I'm some fucking idiot who's, you know, I'm not even seeing things the same way as him. When in reality, I probably had the exact same political view as the guy, but I wasn't offering my political view. I was just simply, this is. If this guy was parked differently, I would have been able to park next to him, but he's parked crooked. There might be a room over there next to US Express, but it's hard to tell. I don't see an opening over here, so let's see. I might just turn around here, but yeah, we'll just get turned around if there's no room over here. Now there's something over here, so we'll go to the fuel island. Actually, there's one over there in the corner. I might be able to get actually no, I think that was the same one I was talking about. Alright, so how about we just go here into the fuel island. I'll send my arrival call because we're down the street. And I don't know, I can either go to Love's or just go park over by the customer. It doesn't matter. So hang tight for a second, and we'll maybe head over to Love's because you guys love to watch backing footage. Alright guys, we're ready to go now. I'm checked in. Oops, forgot to change my status. Alright guys, now we're ready to roll here. Alright, now if I wanted to, I could always hang out here in this parking lot too and just wait for somebody to leave, but it's not that big a deal. Because I do see a spot over there, well, in between a prime and a long nose there, but I can't tell if there's enough room in it for me to fit in, so screw it. We'll just go ahead and head over to the Love's. It's a bigger parking lot. And of course, there's always that chance it's full also, but if it is, so be it. I can always come back over here and park by Walmart. I'm really only going to Love's because, one, I can always grab a bite to eat while I'm there, and then you guys like backing footage, so why not? I will indulge you guys, give you some backing footage to watch. Just to keep the video from getting excessively long, though, I'm going to go ahead and once we're on the service road here, General Bruce Drive, I'm going to go ahead and high speed it until we're actually over there in the Love's parking lot, alright? Alright, I got a green arrow here. Guys, we are at the Love's now. The main lot looked like it might be on the full side, but it's hard to tell. There is a dirt lot right here, though, and it looked like there's plenty of space, or a pretty good number of spots available there. So if it comes down to it, if there aren't any open spots in the regular lot, I can always come back over here. There's no question that I'll be able to find a place to park here. Oh yeah, there's lots of room over here. Make sure this guy here knows that I see him. I don't know what R&L Carriers is doing, but I'll make sure the guy over here walking to his truck knows that I see him. And that's kind of a dangerous game to be playing there, R&L. There's that chance you're going to run into the other guy's trailer there. This is the one reason why I didn't really wasn't too keen on coming into the lot this particular side. I would have gone in where the other guys were coming out to cross over to the dirt lot, but trying to get out of their way and come on, dude. Just keep sitting there staring at Sea of England when you're in my way. But there might be openings over here, but no, those are bobtails, and I see a bobtail and a straight van over there, so I'm not going to be able to park over there. Yeah, I'll probably need to go park in the dirt lot. We'll plan on possibly needing to. What's it? No, that one's occupied. Is this one occupied too? Yeah, it's a bobtail in it. Let's go to the back row. If we don't find anything over there, we'll just, like I said, just go back over to the dirt lot. Won't be any problem, won't be any doubt that I'll be able to park over there. Drop trailer, yeah, I was saying this definitely looks like a pretty full lot here. It's barely even 6 p.m. That's what sucks about parking in urban areas is too much truck traffic, and I don't think that's an actual spot over there. There's a bobtail in it. Alright, no joy. Alright, so yeah, we'll just plan on doing the dirt lots. I don't know if that's a spot there, but even if it is, this guy parked illegally is going to make him extremely difficult to get into it, even if I can. Yeah, it is open, but this guy is not going to make for it's not going to be worth the effort trying to get into it, so. I see England's having a hard time with puts his foot on the brake or something, and then the truck rolls forward and reverses what he does. Who's gonna hit that? Yep, I knew it. Dude, you gonna be out there spotting the guy. At least move the damn signs out of the way so. There you go. What the hell's this guy doing over there? This guy was just walking up from the from the building. It looked like he was walking up over to the passenger, the driver's side of England's trailer. The other guy walking back to his truck was so helpful. Moved one of them kind of out of the way, but that wasn't enough. And you could have moved the other one, and so England wouldn't have had to get out of his truck to move him himself. Going to be sitting there watching England anyway. Might as well help him. England, your drive tires are too far off to the driver's side. I think he's going to need a reset. His drive tires are too close to the other guy. I told you. Not focusing on getting your drive tires over there. What are we doing? That's a weird reset. Fucking impatient people, I swear. No, you're steering the wrong way. This guy's steering the wrong way. JCT over here. L4571 Alpha. Like shit, man, by the time England gets finished in this spot where I can get by him, or so other people aren't fucking cutting around me, whatever, damn dirt lot's gonna be full too. Into here. I end up parking it over here next to PTL or someone. I don't know. I'll figure it out. I could have parked right there too. Oh, about right there. Easy straight back setup, pretty much. Come on, truck, quit fucking coming. I still got my foot on the throttle, but it's like it comes to wants to come to a stop. I gotta wait on the freaking dust to settle just so I can figure out what the hell I'm pointing at. Alright, yeah, we're good there. Get a little bit more toward PTL. That way the tandems get over there faster, and then I can cut it off a little bit more and barely after 6 p.m. here. I can't check in at Walmart until 11:30 because I have a 00:30 appointment time. So we'll just plan on when I leave here. I don't know, may high speed it, might even just resume the footage once I'm already on the loop highway, loop route, whatever. I'll figure whatever out. It's because you've already seen. Got a copy on juice maker. What the hell did he say? I don't know. Something about a juice maker or something. Alright, anyway. Yeah, it's 110 degrees out here, by the way, so I think I'm gonna have to leave my truck running for now and wait for it to cool off some. All right, we'll have some more for you when it's time to make our delivery. Alright guys, we are back over here at the HK Dodge and Loop, or Loop 363, where the CEFCO's at. We were where I stopped at earlier. Time to make our delivery. It is 23:45 local time, and I think I mentioned earlier I have a 0030 delivery appointment. Alright, so we're gonna come over here, make a right turn onto the loop, go right past the CEFCO that we were at earlier. I know I got that car behind me. I want to make sure they're aware that I'm coming over this way. Okay, so just one other little detail about my follow-up on that comment in the other video. I did say in the beginning of that video that I was looking for more comments on the videos, because there are a lot of times where I'll post a video and I'll get a decent number of views, like a lot of times 200, 300 plus views on the video, but I might get one or two comments at all, if at all. There are times where I'll get a 200 view video and not one damn comment in there. It doesn't help with the engagement, getting people to, interested in the channel. Not like I'm really too concerned about it anyway, but either way, it'd be kind of nice if I get more interaction from those of you guys who actually are already on the channel watching the videos. So I would say, as far as that's concerned, mission accomplished. It's, even if I think the person misread what I misunderstood what I was saying in that video, hey, I mean, you got some kind of comment there. Actually, you got two comments on it now, so, and that's exactly what I was going for, is get some of you guys to interact a little bit more. And I even did ask for other people, give your thoughts on those two topics in that video too. What do you know about them? What are your thoughts on what you do know? And that's the other thing too, is we can always, everybody can point the finger at everybody for ignorance. You can always have an opinion on something, and then, with what information you have to work with, and then once you have new information to work with, it might change your view on things, or it might not. You don't know. So, I mean, that's the other thing I recommend you guys pay a little, put a little thought into as well. Woodland Road, we're going to get off right here. This is where the Walmart DC is. I was going to say, why is my blue dot look like it was in the wrong spot? I'm like, I know damn well it's on this street. Why does my blue dot look like it's further back that way? So, I'm not going to offer a real input on the whole Jason Aldean thing, really. I don't know. I've not seen the video. I don't really care. It's all I was given was my impressions of what I saw others' reactions were, and that's literally all there was to it. And the other reason I brought it up, it's getting talked about in social media. And a good number of the people on my channel who watch my videos, hard to even see where these damn lines are not from the U.S. I have a couple of friends on here who are from the UK who watch my channel pretty regularly, and then I have other people, a guy from Morocco, some other people from elsewhere in Europe and Asia who also tend to watch. They might not be so privy to what kind of stuff Americans talk about, and well, that's what Americans are talking about, so that's why I'm bringing it up. Now, even then, there are Americans who, people who actually do live in America, and even them, to a large extent, don't know what the exactly is really even going on with that situation. Hence the reason one of my friends asked about it. And I think he might even listen to some country music. I don't, obviously. So, all right, that's enough of that soapbox there, right? We're actually here at the Walmart DC now. I believe it's the right lane I'm going to need. Yeah, inbound third-party drivers, right lane. Walmart dedicated on the left. And I've been to this DC quite a few times. You guys have seen some of my visits to here in the past as well. Most of the time when I come here, it's a cross dock out of Colton. However, I have also done one that came, I believe, out of Florida. I could be wrong. I think there was, it might have been an Auburndale Coca-Cola load or something, you know, orange juice load that came out of Auburndale, Florida. I believe I've also brought a load from there over to here. Those Auburndale Coca-Cola loads usually do go to Walmart DCs, at least from my experience. All right, let me get checked in here, and we'll go see what we got. All right, guys, we are ready to dock in. We got door 61 as an assignment. Now, he did say that I'm number 4 out of 12 to show up for 0030 appointments, so we should only see a few other trucks on here. I don't know if he's one of them. I doubt it. Also, he said they got construction going on here right now. So we might have to detour around. See, I take a weird route to get to our dock door. We'll find out when we get up here. He said there's some construction going on over here about, well, in the neighborhood of where this truck coming at us is at now. And he says most of the construction is in the area of the upper 60s and lower 70s dock doors. So he thinks that should be okay, but if push comes to shove, if there's a possibility I might have not be able to get to my door or whatever, to go check in with the office and let them know, and I can get assigned a different door. But I can't imagine not being, I don't know, especially at this hour. I imagine it shouldn't be shouldn't be a problem getting to the door, especially when he says that most of it's up in the upper 60s doors, which is past where my door is at. Alright, let the shack driver go by first. Shack drivers have right away, so that's why I'm letting him go first. See, I mean, he looked like he was willing to yield to me, but in reality, I know Walmart policy. I've been to too many Walmart DCs too many times. Corporate policy is shack drivers have right away. So I yield to him, not the other way around. All right, yeah. So see here, they got the asphalt here, or concrete all torn up here in front of these doors. Around this row of drop trailers and see how we're looking. Number 5 and 6 trucks were coming in right behind me. So like I said, there should only be a few other trucks docked in here right now. We'll figure it out in a second. Here's one. Okay, yeah, I see some equipment right here right in front of these doors. And it is right in the neighborhood of where my dock door is, too. I believe mine is right next to this drop trailer over here. So, no, I'm 2 doors on this side of it. I'm right here in front of my door right now. So, we can go ahead and square up. This is going to be a nice, easy, straight back setup here with nobody here. Okay, I'm actually, I think my tandems are, yeah, that's my door right there, right in front of it. Just got to get myself, alright, let's get ourselves over to the line, and then I'll get my doors open, and we'll finish bumping the dock. Pretty close there. Alright. Go ahead and get my doors open and we'll finish this. Alright, let's finish this up here now. You know, something that might help you guys with your backings, by the way, with squaring up right, is don't focus so much on the side of the trailer. Focus more on where your shit, am I a little off to the left of where I want to be? Yeah, I want to be a little bit, I mean, I'm a little bit, just a tad to the right of where I want to be. When I'm trying to square up, a lot of times what I'll do is, or usually what I'll do is, watch my drive tires. Drive tires are also the front of the trailer, so wherever the drive tires are, you know that's where the front of the trailer is too. Alright guys, we'll get disconnected and pull forward, go get checked in, and play the wedding game. Alright guys, we are all empty now. It is just after 2 a.m. now. Got a text message, I think, I don't know, about 1:40ish or something like that. 1:32 actually. When I got the text message saying that unloading was complete, and then got the call at 1:47 saying that bills are ready for pickup. That would be my pre-plan there, or my load assignment. We'll talk about that in a second here. Alright, I think we're good over here. Fuel solution. Alright. So, getting a little bit busier here. I feel bad for the guy who's docking into door 63. Because that couldn't have been a very fun experience trying to bump that dock with the torn up concrete like this over there. Even though it looked like it was mostly kind of a straight back, I guess. So maybe it wasn't so bad. Alright, no problems here. Everybody here I dealt with was perfectly fine, professional and all that. No issues with anybody. Service was quick. I don't know if this was even actually a pull fax. I didn't see it documented on there, so I'm guessing it was just a regular one, but I did get a proof of delivery with no OF&D issues documented on it, so that's good. Alright, so now what are we doing from here? I'm going to be reloading in Waco. At the Sanderson Farms plant over there. It'll be my first time heading to that particular location. I've done a number of pickups with Sanderson Farms in Bryan and Tyler with JCT, and when I was with Sierra England, there were a bunch of times I would go pick up Sanderson Farms loads in I want to say Moultrie, Georgia. I want to say that's where it was at. A couple other places out in the like in the eastern states too. I can't remember where they were at, but I know for sure I want to say Moultrie, Georgia was one of them. So I'm no stranger to Sanderson Farms plants. We'll talk some more about that one when it's time to do that video though. Okay, let's see. I couldn't see anything here saying which lane was for which side, but normally the outer lane. Normally the outer lane is the one they want us in, but it varies. We got someone out here waiting already, or is she on break? All right. Oh yeah, yeah. She's. Alright guys, we are all done here. I could park right over here on the streets. It does look like there might be an opening right where that street light is at over there. But I do want to get a shower as well before I get to my next pickup. So I might go ahead and just head all the way over to the Loves. At this hour, I don't know that I'm going to find parking, but I can try at least. Maybe hang out there for a bit until something does show up. That dirt lot that I was in filled up before I left, so I'm not expecting much. It's busy here. Yeah, like I said, I think there's a spot right here next to the street light. Yeah, I could always. There's definitely room for me to park right there by the street light if I want to. Like I said, I already got my. I'm already in PC status and noted that I'm going to a truck stop for a shower, so might as well do it. I can either go to. I might go to the CEFCO first and see if they have anything there. Because either way, I'm going to have to pay for a shower. I don't have any shower credits at Love's anyway, so because I've been busy buying cheaper fuel wherever I can. Speaking of that, I meant to. That's something I forgot to. I meant to talk about. Because on the way over here, I got the weekly update message saying what the new average fuel price is. And what the FSC rate is. I didn't look at what the FSC rate is, but I saw in the notification what the new price is. $4.12 a gallon. Last week it was at $3.90, so it went up 22 cents a gallon in 1 week. And then the previous week it was at $3.80. So it's gone up pretty rapidly. I know we had a driver in one of our Facebook groups. Questioning that as well. I said that they were, all the places they could find were like over $4 a gallon and stuff. So they were not sure if they were wondering if the prices did indeed go up, and yeah, that was exactly the case. But now now the price is finally catching up. I mean, the national average is catching up. The national average a week, basically the previous week's average. It always lags what the actual prices are doing. So, when the price goes up, it's a little harder to make money off of fuel, off the FSC program. And that's where Hirschbach's 99-cent program becomes more attractive. But when prices are going down, or I even say steady, and especially if you run in cheaper areas, the FSC program is actually more cost effective in my opinion. I can go into more detail on that another time. This video is already plenty long enough, so I'm just going to go ahead and call this one a day, all right? You guys know what's up. I'm going to Sanderson Farms in Waco for my next reload. That picks up tonight at 2200, I think it was. Waco's only about 35. It's actually right at 41 miles from the Walmart to the Sanderson Farms facility, but Waco as a whole, it's only about a 30 or so mile drive, 35-ish, whatever it is. north of here on the way to the DFW area. Alright, I'm not expecting I'll find parking over here, but if I do, okay, so be it. But you guys already seen a couple of backings on this video, so I'm going to call this one a night, alright? We'll see you guys in Waco on the next one. Thanks for watching. See ya.